I understand McFadden's originally from Donegal, but he's become one of the big cash game players on this local Galway scene. And
Would that be up in Donegal or down in Donegal?
that
Oh,
would be
Sexton's called.
yeah.
Jack.
Oh my God.
Four of a kind. He's at four of a kind.
You know, and
Check.
this isn't a bad flop for Sexton, or you wouldn't think it's too bad a flop. You know, if you get involved in one of these spots and an ace or king doesn't come,
6,000.
you're entitled to think that your tens may well be good.
Not only that, but I do believe that Sexton has a reasonable line on McFadden's game, in that they were saying that, obviously they witnessed how Keith McFadden got a hold of 100,000 in chips, and it was by being a bit loose and reckless.
But this is more and more trouble for Mike
Check.
here.
You get to listen to Finton all day.
Yes,
Great,
yes,
isn't it? Yeah.
You know, he's still entitled to think that there's a reasonable chance that 2 tens is good here.
I would. What do you think about McFadden betting quads on the flop? That's
Maybe you didn't look.
it's very tricky.
10,000.
Yeah. Sexton may be trying to work out what McFadden is, and I guarantee you the last hand he's going to put him on is 4 twos. No, there's a bit of a lesson here for people that, like a lot of guys, when they hit a big hand, I mean, they get absolutely terrified that they're not going to get paid and start checking the thing to death and end up making the minimum.
This pot's big, Park. This pot is 50,000 strong.
Oh,
no!
no!
Oh, no!
Oh, God, this game is bent. There's absolutely no way Mike Sexton is still going to be sitting in that chair at the end of this pot. There's no way out of this.
He's got tens full. McFadden's got quads.
That Mike Sexton must be sitting there thinking, he's just won the lottery here. There's absolutely no way out of this. This is a cold deck.
Mike Sexton has seen it absolutely all in poker, but this is
30,000.
another one for the books. And,
Oh my God.
Sexton's played a great tournament, but McFadden has just got him roped in
You know,
like a dusty
Raise to
cat.
60.
in my book,
Raise
Sexton's one of the top 10 tournament players in the world.
Now, interestingly enough, I mean, I think this is the raise is nearly all of Sexton's chips. Nearly all.
God, I mean,
There's only 2 hands that beat
this
him on
shows
the
you how
board
good
right
Sexton is. I mean, anybody else in that room would have all the money in by now. Sexton says he's beginning to think that perhaps McFadden may have jacks full.
Right.
I guess I found Jack full.
Jeez.
Wow, this would be one of the most sensational passes ever in the history of TV poker.
Well, I think if he can avoid re-raising, it'll be.
Well,
If I have 30, let me see.
Sexton has quite rightly worked out that
18.
this might be a little bit more trouble than he thought it was.
Well,
It's going through his head that for McFadden to make this move that he may well have jacks full.
I have that much. 26.5.
No, there's no way he's passing Park.
I'm
There's
telling you,
absolutely no way he's passing.
Anybody else in the room would be out doing their interview right now. Sexton has somehow or other managed to smell danger, which is pretty good considering the way McFadden's been
Well, I
playing.
have to call you. You get Jack's full, I'm out, I guess.
Cool.
Give me a change.
Oh, yeah. 4 twos.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
That's a good.
Mike does that.
Saying that.
That's why they call him the classiest man in poker.
All right, good luck.
That was a bad beat, Mike.
I'll tell you what, that is unbelievable. And that's a story for the bar and for poker history.
Good luck.
You just saw it. Flopped quads on against a second nut full house, and Keith McFadden, who was the chip leader, is probably over 100,000 to the good on the rest of the field. Mike Sexton.
What a start to the day.
Was there any other way to play this, Park? I mean,
No.
Sexton was well within his rights to think that the tens were good.
Of course he was.
And
That's some days you do everything right, and you find the first mistake you make was getting out of bed.
It was interesting, Parg. I mean, you're looking at the standings at this table. Keith McFadden, he was actually a little late coming to the table this morning. I think he overslept, but he's lucky he didn't. He got here when he did.
I ran into 4 of a kind, and I'm on the rail here. Probably, if I didn't make the full house on the end, I could easily get away from that hand, I think, and save the last 60,000 there. But hard to get away from 10s full. Especially, I played this guy all day yesterday. You know, he was calling raises with Jack-6 offsuit and all these kind of hands, so he could have anything when he plays a pot. You know, so this time he happened to have gin. You know, he had 4 of a kind, and that's the end of me.